I love this idea that there's a secret to motivation. That if you can just find out that one thing, that one formula, that one change, that you would be a motivated person all the time. Oftentimes, motivation gets the credit for things that go well and is the reason things don't go well. You know, this person was so motivated, they managed that motivation took them across the finish line. Or, nah, they're lazy, they just got no motivation. They didn't have the motivation to see it through, they failed due to a lack of motivation. And the truth is, motivation is a contributing factor to success, absolutely. But it's really not the secret weapon, it's really not the be all and end all that we've been led to believe it is. The truth is, motivation is temporary. And actually, if left to its own devices, from that first day where you feel motivated, all it does is decline. That level of motivation just declines until it's gone completely. And we've all been there, right? That first day you decide, I'm gonna set this goal, I'm gonna achieve this thing, and the motivation is high. You can be bothered to get out of your bed and do the thing. You can't wait to go through the graft, go through the grind. You know it's gonna be difficult, but you're still gonna make it through. Then inevitably, that motivation starts to dip and dip and dip until eventually it's nowhere to be seen. I think we first need to get really clear on what the word means. Motivation just means a reason to act. And the reason that's great at first is because once you find a reason to act, that reason's really strong, it keeps you going. But what life does is then gives you a bunch of reasons why not to act. So you end up with this scale that's like, here's my reason to act, I can think of no reason why I don't want to do that. Then life comes in. Then you get a bit tired. Then you've got other responsibilities. Then you hit failure and difficulty. Then you see an easier way out. And slowly, bit by bit, it becomes easier not to. There's more reasons not to than there are to do it, so motivation loses and reality in life wins. So the only way you can get motivation to work for you and remain a motivated person is to make sure your reasons to act are strong and that you keep on topping it up. Setting yourself a goal with a clear reason of why you should do it and not reminding yourself of that reason and not adding to it so you've got multiple reasons is a surefire way to lose motivation. So you've got to keep topping up your motivation. You've got to find new reasons why you want to. You've got to find evidence that this thing can be done. And you've got to keep on feeding that motivation with positive energy, with negative energy of like competitiveness and what will happen if I don't achieve this thing. But you've got to understand the truth, which is that motivation is temporary and needs to be topped up consistently. And then make sure you don't rely on motivation alone. You've then got to add in something called decisions. A decision is more powerful than anything else. In fact, I think it's probably its own video topic. But when you decide, I'm going to do this, motivation kind of goes out the window because you don't need to be motivated because you've made a decision. A decision is a commitment. It's I'm going to do this. So whether I have a strong reason to or there are more reasons not to, it doesn't actually matter because I'm committed because I've made a decision. When your actions are based on what you're motivated to do, that can change. When your actions are based on the decision you made, it's over. And the final thing, motivation is pointless without an actual plan. Your plan of action is everything. It's the steps you're going to take. It's what you're going to do when you wake up tomorrow. It's sitting down this evening and making a plan so you know what's going to happen the next day and ensuring that your environment is set up for you to take that planned action. You need your motivation to be continually topped up. You need to make a decision that you're going to do the thing. And you need to create a plan that you can follow. And when that plan goes wrong, no problem. You go back to the decision, you remind yourself of the reason, and you create a new plan and start to execute that plan. This has worked so well throughout history for so many people, it can work for you too. But you've got to know the truth. Motivation alone is not enough. I've been Kamal, Ellis-Hyman from Aim Little Higher, asking you to stop relying on motivation. Use motivation, decision, and a plan to go and make things happen. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video with someone who could use a new perspective on motivation. This is Kamal Ellis-Hyman from Aim Little Higher, signing out. Peace.